Hi, this is Cub of Oven, and welcome to the next installment of my Castlevania Symphony of the Night playthrough for Sega Saturn. Let's get started. Now, I do have my Game Shark in my Saturn as I'm playing this. And one thing to keep in mind now is that the commentary today might actually be a little bit different. That's mainly because I was actually recording as I was playing, and my sound recording software basically kind of took a shit. So a little disappointed about that. Lost about 2 hours of commentary, but I'll actually do the commentary basically as I'm playing, as I'm actually watching my own game footage. But in either case, in case you had forgotten, we're actually currently in the cavern, so just kind of continuing on in this spot. And we'll actually continue down this way. Of course, we had just gotten finished with the nightmare portion of the gameplay. And we have a new save point, so we'll just save our game right there and continue down, further into the caverns. Yeah, that area right there, I can't really do much down there, so I'm gonna go over to the right here and basically have a mini boss battle right here. It's nothing too difficult, and actually, sadly, as you can see, even though I did, swap out the card I was using with my Saturn so that I wasn't using the expansion card, and it has like the graphical issues that I've been having as I've been playing through, those have nothing to do with that expansion RAM card. So basically I'll probably be putting that right back in for the next playthrough. But in either case, yeah, it seems my Saturn probably isn't doing so hot, so hopefully it'll at least get me through the playthrough, and I'll probably be picking up another Saturn soon. This is actually one of the, in my opinion, the better done boss battles in the game. There's just a lot going on. It's really one of the few boss battles where stuff is legitimately difficult to avoid. They're just like a lot of small elements to the boss battle that make it interesting, like the different pillars right over there. Just change up your attack method and everything like that. There's just a lot to do. But as you can see, like a lot of the other boss battles in the game, it still doesn't really put up a lot of a fight. So we'll just kind of continue on through here. And that, I believe, is the Twilight Cloak, I want to say. Obviously, I don't bother to equip it simply because we already have the Blood Cloak, and that's easily superior to the Twilight Cloak, or really any other cloak for that matter. Got a sword there. And there really isn't a whole lot of point to going down there right now, so we'll probably just actually continue and go up again. The interesting thing about this particular area is the fact that it really emphasizes Alucard's initial weakness to water. So obviously, the main objective to this particular area is going to be to essentially get some relics that are going to help us out as far as traversing water areas. Of course, the enemies here are a little bit annoying. They hop around a lot. And this part here is kind of interesting in that you see these spear guards, obviously, they would be otherwise impassable, although I would think maybe bat form might be okay, but what we're going to do instead is actually just move this crate over to actually block the water drainage here, and you're going to get to see these spear guards meet their untimely demise here. There we go. And yeah, the main thing around this area that makes attacking and evading so difficult is it's really the unlevel ground. It's kind of hard to predict when these toads and frogs and whatnot are actually going to jump. Some of them jump really far, some jump really, they just like kind of do small hops and everything. It kind of keeps you guessing. Thankfully they don't do a ton of damage though. Like there. And one thing you'll notice here is, compared to other versions of the game, you can see that the water doesn't look as though it's as transparent. That's just because it's dither transparency. It just makes the water look a lot fuller. But obviously in the PlayStation version, it looked a lot more subtle because it actually had real transparency going on. And even though generally, you want to avoid water, right here it's not going to be such a big deal. We just want to get that pentagram and get out. Okay, so here we'll hit this switch, and what it does is it populates that skeleton ape, as well as another skeleton ape over to the right again. So we're going to want to go back that way to open up another area. We won't actually go into that area yet, but we will open it up. There we go. Although we want to bypass him for now, go back off the screen, and then right back over. Now the objective here is just to kind of lure him on over until you actually get him within, respectable range. That way, whenever he throws the barrel over, he's going to end up, this should be enough, so we'll just go right back over. There we go. And yeah, now that area down there is open. We'll just take him out. Go down here just to kind of fill in the map a little bit, just to serve as a reminder to go back down there. Because the reason being, if you have a lot of straight areas on the map, it makes it a little bit difficult to pick it out whenever you're looking for spots you might have missed. So now we'll just keep on going back over to the left here, back toward where the waterfall is. And this part's a little tricky to fill in, so what I'm going to do is kind of get over this way, and whenever I check my map here, you're going to notice that the block right above there isn't filled in. Best way to fill this in is going to be to actually just go into bat form, and what we'll do is we'll just kind of get up here very carefully, because obviously the water is going to get me out of bat form. But in either case, whenever I check my map again, you'll see that, well, it's actually, I'm showing up in the wrong section of the map, but nonetheless, it's filled in now, so we'll just drop right back down, kind of fill in the right side here, and go up to the right again. Now, one thing you'll notice, though, is see how that masking effect, it's done a lot differently than the PlayStation version. With the PlayStation version, as you would walk in there, it would slowly unmask itself, kind of like as though it's like you're like a circle of vision that like was surrounding Alucard. And also, of course, you're going to notice that the glow effect down here in the waterfall is, of course, missing. So it looks a little bit more drab here. Nothing too serious, but nonetheless, it's a difference. And let's check our map, and there it is. Yeah, we're all filled in, so we'll just continue down further and yeah, see what else we have to uncover. And one thing I do like about these environments down here is the way the water's frozen over. Just again, just little details that you see in the game that kind of add to the atmosphere. You know, whenever you clip through a certain part of the ice there, it just kind of crumbles and falls down below. We'll go up here first. Basically, this will be kind of serving as a bridge, more or less, between the caverns and the entrance. So, nice thing about the castle in this game is that you'll notice that a lot of parts are interconnected. So it makes it really easy to get around from one area to another.